Okay, here we go. We're going in. First 15 minutes of playing Roots of Pacha, a Stone Age inspired farming game that I believe is very similar to Stardew Valley in a lot of ways, although I have a horrible admission. I've never actually played Stardew Valley. I really want it, but my daughter, who's away at university at the moment, has made me promise that I won't get it until she has time to play it with me at the same time. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. What I'm going to do is just see how far we can get in the first 15 minutes of playing this game. So off we go. So as you can see, it's based on the Stone Age. And we play a little cute character who has to work with her clan to progress and to discover new things. Now, I do have a confession to make. I have actually had a couple of goes at playing this game already, but I thought I would start a new game just to see how far it's actually possible to get into in one 15-minute play session. So we'll start a new game now. It takes a little bit of time to load up. I really am enjoying this game. I haven't played it a whole lot yet, but it's just really cute and it's got quite a nice satisfying game loop to it. You know, every day you get up and you run around doing lots of different things, go back to bed in the evening. And what's really good about this for time crunched gamers is that each day lasts about 15 minutes in our time, so that's really good. Okay, so we need to just give ourselves a name. I always call my characters Chilli, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So we'll call her Chilli. You can customize your little avatar to a certain extent, so let's just see. Yeah, I'm going to go for that body type. Lots of different skin colours you can be. Some interesting ones there. Let's go for this one. And again, various different eyes. Oh, I like that one with the big eyebrows. Let's go for that. Eye colour. Wow, 20 odd eye colours. Let's go for that little yellow one. Hairstyle. Some really funky hairdos here. There's one that actually looks like a Flintstones type hairdo, so let me find that one. Ah, this one. Let's just have a look. Yeah, very Flintstones. Let's go for that. Oh, that's quite bold. Let's go for that one. Don't think we wanted to have a beard. Tattoos. Oh. Yeah, they're a bit strange. But clothing. There's not much choice of clothing at the beginning. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think as you progress through the game, you can make or get somebody else to make different clothing for you. Let's go for funky waistcoat. I like that. Yep, that one will do. What I'm not trying to do is rush through, even though this is a quick 15-minute play. I just want to sort of see how far we can get while just sort of having fun with it at the same time. Don't think I want a hat because that spoils the hair, doesn't it? Right, so let's start and see how far we get. Okay, little loading screen there. Oh. I really love the music on this game. It's really kind of cute and cheerful. Okay, so first winter in this land is almost over. The clan is coming back home from the mountaintop. Ooh. It's the start of a new year. I really love the graphic style in this game as well. It's really cute. Kind of retro pixelated, but kind of fresh at the same time. So, These different characters, you can talk to them all at different points in the game. So Igrok, I think, is your granddad in the game. Where does the time go? It's hard to believe your rite of passage is so soon. It still feels like we found you only yesterday. Ooh. It's all sounding a bit Clan of the Cave Bear. If you know, you know. I bet you'll have the coolest totem of everyone. Well, of course I will. I'm the main character. What do you mean? Maybe. I think Mary, if that's how you pronounce it, I think that's our grandma in the game. I can sense there's something different about you, even right now. Of course. Brah. I don't want the winter festival to be over. I'm not ready to go to bed. Hard relate, brah. Hard relate. One more story, please. Okay. Let's just get into playing the game, though. Alright, just one more. So little lad wants to know, how did we get here? So this lady, I think, is the storyteller of the clan. And she's telling about the origin story, really, of the clan, I think. Oh, no, it's not. It's basically about how they came to live in the place where they're travelling to. So they've been told they've got to move by the spirits. And they've been told they've got to find a tree in the east because they're in danger. And so the mythology of this clan is all built around something called a Pacha tree. And they've been told they've got to go and find a massive Pacha tree in the east, but they don't know of any. But the leader has to decide, do we go, do we take the risk, or do we stay here and risk upsetting the spirits? So obviously there'd be no game if they didn't leave. And the whole point of this is that nobody can do it alone. So a lot of games you're kind of playing by yourself, or they're co-op with other players, which you can actually do, by the way, in this game. I haven't tried that yet. But with this one, all the NPCs are very important. You have to kind of build relationships with them, and they progress as you progress. So it's quite a cool mechanic. So she's saying that they set off, they walked, and they walked a long way, and they were all cold and tired. And then they started to question whether he'd made a mistake. Oh, cutscene. Oh, an earthquake. What happens then? Oh, this doesn't sound good. So they're taking this as a sign, but they don't know what for. They can't go back, and the way forward is blocked. So they worked together, they built a camp. For some reason our characters followed the shaman into the forest. And he's having a bit of a existential crisis by the sound of things. But then they saw the tree. Oh, no, that is a big tree. Wow. It's music, so cool. We're home, yay! Just take a little while to get going, but it's quite cute. Right, she's asleep. I could skip this scene because I've seen it before, but obviously you might not have done, so let's just watch and see what happens. So it looks like we got up in the morning. We've gone to see Granny and Grandad. It's spring, hooray! So we must have been travelling for a whole season. We set off at New Year. Wow, there's a lot of clearing up to do in that field. I know it's a different idea, but I think it'll work. We could grow food from wild seeds right here in these fields. Well, of course we could. They just need a little clearing. Knew it. Or a lot. I think Mary's right there. So, I'm getting the feeling it might be our job. What do you reckon? Okay. So, fading out. Do we get to do some gameplay now? We do. Okay, so this shows us everything. You've got your normal movement keys here. You've got your inventory at the bottom, your seed bag, your tool belt, shortcuts to various things, inventory, map, and tasks and things at the bottom here, at the bottom right. And then up here you've got your stamina, what contributions you've made to the clan, we'll see more about that later, and a little mini map. So, let's have a go. We have a task, the first to farm, find, plant, and harvest 4 crops. You can also look at that in here in your little journal. So we've got this. We need to find some seeds, plant them, and harvest them. And we have another task as well, rite of passage. The clan is preparing for the rite of passage tomorrow. Talk to the clan. And there's 27 people, by the look of it, in the clan. Quite a lot. And so far we haven't talked to any of them, so probably should start that. So, I think I'll go and talk to my grandma. Yep, she is my grandma, and she also forecasts the weather, which may or may not be useful later, we'll see. She's actually my adopted grandma, but that's okay. So what does she have to say? I offered a flower like this one for my rite of passage so long ago. She gave me a pretty little flower, which I feel could be important later. Tomorrow is going to be special. I can feel it. Good, so can I. Let's go and say hi to my granddad as well. He has a great sense of humour. Great, in quote. We all know one of them. He suggests that I have a look around the village to find some seeds. Sounds like a plan. Use your hand axe to clear the field, plant the seed, yada yada. Water them. Yeah, I think we're all familiar with the drill of basic farming. What's this? New seeds. You discovered carrot. This looks like another carrot plant. We have some more. Let's have a wander. Oh, they look like they might be carrot too. Yeah. Let's just grab a few of those. Oh, is that another one of those flowers? Like, yeah, another Deshora flower. Right, well, shall we maybe clear some of this with our hand axe, which is here, I think. Yeah, let's clear the fields a bit on. I think I'm watering it instead. Right, that's the axe. Oh, that's very satisfying. Okay. We don't need to clear too much space right now. We can just plant these carrot seeds. So I guess we'll click on them here. Plant. Oh no, hang on. We need to till the soil first, don't we? Yeah. Now, I'm being a bit strategic here. I'm leaving this bit in the middle because having cheated and already played the game a little bit, I do know that something happens later that means it's really helpful if you've left a little hole there. So we'll do that. Right, we've planted the seeds. I think we need to water them. Yeah, we have some water in our water skin. So let's water them. And I suspect nothing much is going to happen there for a little while. So I reckon we should explore a little bit. What's this? Nothing special at the moment. Let's explore the encampment. Oh, working together. We're strong because we work together. Open the journal to learn more. Cool. Tear's excited about this new land and all the resources this season brings. Talk to Tear. View on map. So, this little icon shows where I am. Oh, Tear's not far away. Should we go and have a look? Right, let's see. Where is she? She in here. Oh, there she's there. Right. Oh, hang on. Before I speak to her, there's another one of the cute little flowers. So we'll grab that. Hello! The partner of the clan's leader, who puts together all the festivals. And it shows here who her kids are, who her partner is, Jin. What does she say? There's so much to do. We'll need lots of contributions if we're going to prosper in this new land. If you could contribute 3 different items, that would help a lot. Fab. Okay. So we have to work together, contribute to the clan's prosperity. prosperity. I can't talk today. We can put whatever we'd like in there. I'm not really sure what's best to put in there. Even after playing for a little while, I'm not sure. It's just a bit of trial and error. And then we get these contributions where this hand sign is. This is kind of like currency, and then we can use it to barter with other people in the clan to get items and get them to research stuff for us. It's quite cool. So I don't think, well, we have got 3 different things. Shall we just shove, let's just shove some of this wood. Oh, we can't put the plant fibre in there for some reason. I don't know why. You don't have to put all of it. You can put, so let's just put half of our stone and maybe 1 of these flowers in there. So then we've done that. And then we'll talk to one more person. Dari, the caretaker of the clan's kids. She loves teaching them about the world. She has a couple of kids as well, and a stepdaughter, I think it is. And a partner who's around. I don't see why Grob can't take a break from clearing that wood. I'm sure Grob could use his help. So they all have their little issues and their little relationships with each other and their worries and things. And I suspect during the game, you sort of wander around and help them to sort them out. Now, we're pretty much up at our 15 minutes for first play. So I'm hoping, because I have played the game a bit, now you do get your own house eventually in a few days' time, I think. But for now, you have to sleep in your grandparents' hut. And normally I would go to bed at night. But I'm just hoping I can go to bed, because the way you save is by going to sleep. I'm hoping that I can actually save now. Do you want to save at the current time? I do. And there we go. So that's our first 15 minutes of play. I think it gives you a bit of a flavour of it. I'll come back later and I'll do the next 15 minutes just to sort of see how far we get in the first full 15-minute play session, because that one was really just making our character and just sort of getting to know the lay of the land a little bit. So I hope that was interesting for you. Watch out for the next video, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.